The following program is a public access production. Comcast is required to provide time on this channel and make it available pursuant to franchise agreements with the communities we serve. Comcast is not affiliated with the following program or the producers of public access programming and is not responsible for the content. The following program does not reflect the opinions of Comcast or its affiliates.
I'd like to call the meeting to order. Wait, are you on?
I'm running.
Yeah.
You're running? Okay, good. All right, let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay.
Okay.
We have cash balances to present.
Roll call.
A roll call. Go ahead.
William Brown,
Present.
Heather Kerr, Cynthia Maloney,
Present.
Richard Goshgarian, Charles January.
Present.
Okay, we have a motion, please, to approve the minutes from the meeting of June 16th.
So moved.
A second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. The cash balances, cash on hand in the town fund, general assistance, road and bridge. The total town fund bank account, including, well, not bank account, but total town fund assets total $893,437.98. Phoenix Rising Foundation has $46,382.34. I picked up a check today from some very generous donors for $3,500. So we actually have $49,800 and some odd dollars. The Road and Bridge Fund and the Road and Bridge Max Safe have a total of $212,877.03. I'd like please to have a motion to approve our bills for the town fund in the amount of $44,573.95.
So moved.
Piece of two. I saw this and then we're looking at something different.
Is that from this meeting or last meeting?
Oh, there you go. I don't know what's that.
That might
I'll
have been
second,
left-
then I will second.
Okay, and I got a
Okay.
question.
Okay, sure.
On the outstanding town expense, are we behind in something? Or is that, what is that?
What do you-
$5,997.06.
Those are expenses that are on the sheet that we owe, on the back of that sheet.
Okay,
That we just need to pay.
okay. I'm happy.
And,
You happy? Let's go.
Yeah, it's good. So I think someone moved that we approve them. We
I
need a
And then I
second.
seconded.
You seconded.
Second by,
$44,573.95.
yes.
Brown,
Aye.
Maloney,
Aye.
January.
Aye.
Thank you. I need a motion, please, to approve the road and bridge expenses in the amount of $11,404.46.
So moved.
Second.
I have a question.
Okay,
You may not be able to answer this, but
probably not.
do you remember what the Eater Casella bill is for? that the audit?
Which Eater Casella bill? We're in your budget?
Yeah,
Or on your?
$2,300.
Ooh.
Normally I see all those, but I don't remember.
It's your share of the
seeing that.
audit expense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that an unabridged audit expense or?
Unabridged, it was under the bridge.
Under
No.
the bridge, okay.
No, it was
Yeah, well,
just.
yeah, you're on the road and bridge
Yeah.
now. That's the only one I don't remember seeing that. I might
Yeah.
usually like to get them and approve them. I'll get it from Pam.
Yeah, she's got it.
Okay.
So $11,404.46.
Maloney,
Aye.
January.
Aye.
Brown,
Aye.
Okay, general assistance expenses, please, in the amount of $2,093.62.
So moved.
Second.
Got a question.
Yes.
Do we have any funding for extreme heat, or we bring people in, or? Do we do anything with that?
No, there are cooling centers though in the county, different places in the county.
They can come here.
They-
Public
yeah.
building and-
No one's ever asked, but.
If they did, we have water for them and
Yeah, we
cooling
put
stuff?
water and stuff.
I'm happy that you're happy. Okay, good.
Yeah, we do. Everybody from the county board had notes on their, it sent out emails today about that. A
Okay,
lot of
good.
people did, about where to go and
Appreciate that.
what to do.
We're not on the list, though.
They
No.
can hang out in the garage or with the road and bridge.
You'll give them some water?
With water, but it's not air conditioned.
Oh, that's terrible. Okay.
Okay. All right, so, we're done, good?
Yeah.
We're all done with that? All right.
Hold on.
No, we need to
Vote.
vote on that.
Aye.
Maloney,
Aye.
January.
All right.
Okay, the next item on the agenda for discussion and action is a resolution authorizing us to execute a letter of intent for proposed bicycle and pedestrian improvements at the intersection of US 41 and Illinois Route 176. We did bring it up at our last meeting and talked about it. I asked our attorney for his opinion about it. He got back to me and said, you know, it's as you expect, you should just do it because it's an opportunity to get a large portion of the expense covered by the state rather than us having to pay for it all ourselves. The only recommendation he made that was not in line with all of the recommendations that they're asking us to approve is traffic noise abatement wall maintenance on the residence side. And he's like, why should we have to do that? Apparently this was something that came up in Gurnee, and his experience was that you don't have to say yes. And nobody knows what that really means anyway, the maintenance. It's like,
Well,
what would you say,
I would
Scott?
say that if someone spray paints graffiti on it or something, we would have to do that. If it becomes overgrown with brush, you need
Mhm.
to trim some of that away because it causes them to fail prematurely. And
But we were
really, it's not a township benefit, it's only benefiting a couple of properties over there. The trouble is the township, the state wants someone responsible to take over maintenance. The only way I would recommend doing it is if you had agreement from the people that live over there to reimburse the township for the expenses.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get that.
Well, so he just said we can just not concur with
Yeah,
that
we won't
part of the proposal and check everything
Yeah,
else
'cause
yes
it's
and
not-
send it
It's not a
in.
public benefit. It benefits very few limited properties that bought
Yeah.
cheap because they're on the highway.
And it's kind of vague about, you know, maintenance. I mean, that was something I wasn't sure, you know, if it's poorly constructed and it starts to fall apart,
No,
do we have to fix
that's
it?
them.
You
They're
know?
responsible for the structural integrity of the wall, but it's everything else. And, you know, you couldn't possibly list everything that might come up.
Right.
Do we
So,
set
okay.
aside money for that, though?
No, we don't want, if it were up to me, and it's not, it can't be a road district function.
Okay.
I would recommend you don't do it because it's not a benefit to, you know, the 39,000 residents of Shields Township, 38,990 of them will see no effect. And it just seems like spending money, to me, is, you know, for personal
Cosmetically,
benefit.
yeah.
And
So we can just say no to that.
Okay.
And we don't know when this is going to happen, and the numbers that they gave us are
estimates.
estimates.
Well, can we put a
Talking
date?
And we can always say no later, too. I mean,
Right,
you
we have
know,
another
you-
chance to say
They
no.
just want to know whether to plan them or not plan them. When the bids come in, if they end up
Being-
higher, lower, or exactly the same, you can say yes or no then.
Yeah, so, okay. So can I please have a motion then to authorize that letter of intent?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, moved and seconded. Should we do a roll call for this?
Sure.
I think so.
Is there a dollar amount attached to that?
There are a couple, well, but these are
They're
just
only
estimates.
Though you're
Okay.
basically just making a motion to say you would think you're going
It
to.
does not, it's not binding.
Right, it's a non-binding
Yeah,
resolution.
so no, there's no real dollar amount.
Okay.
I'd just do it in case you need one.
They say the total township cost may be $21,164.
On the last page of that, I think it lists all the trustees by name. I think you better do a roll call.
Yeah,
So I'm remembering that from 3 months ago. I don't know why I am.
Thank you, Scott. We have to pay.
Brown,
Aye.
Maloney,
Aye.
January.
Aye.
Okay, next item on the agenda for action is a resolution to acquire a compact wheel loader through the National Joint Powers Alliance from Burris Equipment in the amount not to exceed $76,000.
Ouch.
We have an old 15-year-old skid steer loader that has failed. It failed just after winter last year, and it's been over at Burris now while we've been working all this out. They have offered us either to fix it for about $5,000 or to give us $7,000 on a trade for a more modern machine that we can move snow with and all, because that one is small, it doesn't even have a cab. And we can use it year-round for lots of other things too. So we are recommending to do this. It's a 5-year lease. We have to join a joint purchasing alliance for a nominal fee. And then we lease it at a government price for 5 years, and we buy it for $10 or $1
They said $1.
at the end of 5 years.
Yeah.
And the lease can be stopped at any time. So if we decide, oh, we don't want it anymore, we just stop and give it back to them. We obviously wouldn't want to do that after 3 or 4 years, but
Well, it depends.
well, because you get more for it than if you
Yeah,
bought it.
you could
so.
buy it and then, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we're obligated. We have basically no obligations other than, you know, as long as we keep paying for it, we keep it. And after 5 years, we pay $1 and it's ours. And they keep the old ones. We don't have to dispose of that.
Does that come with a maintenance plan or whatever?
No.
So if something
That would
breaks?
be extra. It comes with a warranty that would last 2 years, and then, you know, after that, we could consider getting a warranty, but those things usually, it's basically an insurance policy, and you're gonna pay more than it costs you to do it on average.
So it's not worth getting?
I don't get them when I
Okay.
buy things, and I would recommend the same to the township, but we can certainly look into it.
Okay.
But anyway, what we're seeking to approve is the acquisition,
Okay.
the lease.
And I will say that there, as of Monday, when we finalize this, there are 2 slots left available to build this particular machine in October. And if the slots haven't been taken since Monday, it would be delivered in December. So that's why I wanted to do it tonight.
Okay.
We're out of time.
Makes sense.
And I'm correct in saying that this is replacing a 15-year-old non-operational vehicle.
That's correct. It's not a vehicle, it's equipment.
Well, equipment, I'm sorry.
The technical term.
Our vehicles are that old too, but they operate, so, and we're
What's
fine with
different?
it. We like it.
Okay, so.
One more thing, how much
any
would it
other
cost us to buy it?
Same price. We could buy it for the same price.
And then we don't share it with anybody?
We don't
We're not
share
sharing
that.
We're
it
not sharing
anyway.
now, just.
This
we
is
get it.
basically, the reason that we want to do this is, A, we don't spend all the money right now.
Okay.
And, you know, if I don't run next time, or I don't win next time, and the next highway commissioner wants to get rid of it and doesn't want that expense, he can just stop paying for it and give it back.
Oh, okay.
So that's the beauty of it, it's open-ended. like
But it's
that.
the same price?
We could write a check and own it today for the same price. There's no benefit to us in doing that.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Unless you want to turn around and sell it for the book value.
True enough. On the
But-
open market,
Yeah.
if I wanted to buy one for my company, I would pay $6,000 or $8,000 more.
Okay, thank you.
But we're not in that business.
Very good.
So, okay, so do we have a motion then to approve that?
Yeah, I'll motion. to approve it.
Okay.
Second.
All right. Roll call?
Maloney,
Aye.
Brown,
Aye.
January.
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, we have the next item on the agenda is the mission statement. I've been wanting to get a mission statement for an updated version of our mission statement for a while now, and I've been waiting for people to get back to me, and I haven't had any input, so.
I thought the mission statement that you made, Cynthia, was very good.
Did you like it?Uld you like to move that we adopt it? 'Cause
I move that we adopt it.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor.
Second.
Okay.
Not sure if that was a motion or
This
not.
is your-
I wasn't sure if that was a motion or
This is
not.
your function right now. Okay, all right, so it's been moved and seconded that we adopt the mission statement as...
Can you read it for the public?
Shall we read it?
Please.
The mission of Shields Township is to promote community vitality, economic prosperity, and cultural harmony, and to provide services that are responsive to the health, safety, and general welfare needs of the community, particularly our seniors, youth, and those with financial or other challenges. We will do this by treating all residents with respect, fairness, and compassion, utilizing the highest standards of training and education, fostering partnerships with other units of government, social service providers, and individual and corporate partners, upholding the highest ethical and professional standards, exhibiting a culture of transparency and continuous improvement, respecting the law and the democratic process, and at all times exercising fiscal responsibility as the people's fiduciary and guardian of the public trust. Shall we vote? All in favor of adopting this new Shields Township mission statement, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Did you say aye? Or were you thinking about something
going.
else?
You're fine.
Nay? Okay, I think the motion carried. I think
Yes.
we all have to say aye or
No,
we
we don't.
can't.
Aye. Okay.
Yeah, we do.
It's in the opinion of the chair.
It's okay.
Okay, thank you. The next item on the agenda is a continuation of discussion regarding elected officials' salaries. I know a lot of things have been said about elected officials' salaries, and other townships are even calling me on the phone saying, "What are you doing about your elected officials' salaries?" And I had a revelation the other day about what to do, and it's something that I'm going to look into more. I don't have all the details on how it would work exactly, but I know other townships do it. It would be to put everybody on a per diem. And we would cap it at $50,000 per year per person for the highway commissioner, the assessor, the supervisor, the clerk. I can't imagine you working that many days, but with a per diem amount of $200 per day. And then
Can you even hit 50 that way?
I think really what would happen is everybody's salary would sort of stay the same. Some people's might go down some, and others, I think it's about a 3-day-a-week, kind of 50-week-a-year amount for $30,000, which is, I mean, it's still about the same amount of money, but what it does do is a couple things. If someone wanted to make it a full-time job and would work full-time at it and would actually produce results that were consonant with full-time work, it's open-ended enough to allow anyone who needs a job to run for office. It doesn't require you then to have an independent source of income to be able to afford to serve.
But what's the per diem requirement? Is there a per diem requirement, or is it just a flat?
Per diem requirement is you can set a salary per day, and if you do anything that day, you can bill $200 for it. You get a phone call?
So
Well,
you bill it.
There would have to be some audit, and there would have to be some way to, and that's what I'm not sure about. That's one of the details.
That's how per diem works.
That's how
Yeah.
per diem works.
It's in the statute. I mean, I looked into that 4 or 5 years ago.
Well, I can make a comment about that because two of the entities that I know that have a per diem thing, if you do anything for your office, then you get that per diem. It's just a matter of you say you
But
took a phone
again,
call or something.
this is,
Yeah, you take a phone
again,
call, get an email,
Right.
send an email, whatever, anything like that. And so I think that's, personally, as a resident, I don't necessarily like that. If I were to continue on as highway commissioner, it would be highly beneficial because it only would take 250 days of doing something, and I would, do that, and that.
we could put a cap at a lower, what?
Yeah,
But
you
you
get,
can pay for
on a
weekends,
Sunday,
too?
sure.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
So anytime you log in and respond to emails?
Yes,
or voicemails?
yes, and that would be,
That doesn't sound like it's a savings. I'd have to do that.
well, I don't know.
But it's not a savings, but what it does is it gives
What's the
It
value?
gets us out of that
The thing-
business
the thing
of
I
like,
don't
I don't
like
like
about
you,
it-
I want to reduce your salary to
Correct.
zero kind of thing, which I think is really
Okay.
unfortunate.
The thing I
And
don't
that's
like about
something
it
that is
you know,
here.
You pick up the phone and, you know, answer a question for someone, and you're billing
I-
$200.
I don't
Well,
think that,
I don't-
no.
I don't like that.
I think we could set some other requirements.
What I'm hearing,
Statutory.
what I'm hearing is this is an idea.
Yeah,
We would obviously have to flesh it out, look at actual dollar amounts before any of this would actually become
250
anything real.
days, that would be,
Or, but it could also be $50 a day, Scott. It could be
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
So let's not.
obsess on the details until we know
Because we
more.
have no details.
Right.
So that's something you'd like to look into.
I am looking into
I
it.
think then that's nice, and then maybe we can look at, you know, cost
Right.
and how that would play out, because I'm sure others have other ideas of what they'd like to do, and we'll see.
Yeah, we'll just see what it,
Yeah.
but it's just another way to look at it. I think it's more fair than setting some kind of a salary and then, I don't know. And then it's about the work you do, it's not about your title or, I don't know, it just seems more, if we can audit it and we can agree on an amount per day and a cap, we could put a cap on it.
I've
It's just
talked-
an idea, okay?
I'd talk to the attorney and I'd read the statute because.
I've read the statute and I.
Probably not auditable.
No, it's not all.
I
You
think
just
it
have to-
can be.
No.
I-
No.
there are-
Per diem means the,
You just say you
did
did
something,
something.
and that's it.
You know, as an example, I could drive down Waukegan Road, turn my head to look at one of the roads, boom, I qualify for a per diem right there. So I mean, I think.
Would
it's
you
a-
do that?
I'm just saying,
What part of the job is
I might
that?
not, but what if
Yeah,
someone else?
that is part of the job. I mean, that is, I mean, if you're driving around looking at streets, that's part of your job.
I'm talking about legally, all I have to do is glance at it and not really. put
We'll
any
look
thought
into it
about
some more,
and-
okay?
and,
I'm gonna check with other townships and see how they handle it.
And it might not be me.
And
It
also
might
with
be
Brian.
Someone else doing
It's
just that.
good to put up some ideas. 'cause
Yeah.
I think we need to be thinking about different ways of doing things because, you know, we have a thing called the internet now. And like you can, you know, we have cell phones, so people
Yeah.
don't necessarily need to be in the office to do their jobs.
Right.
And I think there's a lot of misinterpretation and misunderstanding of things, so, but auditing email and stuff like that, or logging into systems, you know, that could be, it could be an effort, but.
Yeah, well, I just wanna look into it, just because I don't like what has been discussed so far.
Yeah, I agree. It
And
has to be
it's-
professional
Why don't you just vote on the
No.
salaries
standards,
tonight?
Yeah, so
Ethical or
I'm gonna
whatever.
look into that. So,
Yeah,
okay,
good
so,
idea.
thank you. So I'm gonna go.
That's a good
I'm
idea.
actually,
Why
what'd you
don't
say?
vote on the salaries tonight? Is it on there?
It is not
It's not on the agenda.
Scott, so I
Scott,
think that
sorry.
would be-
Sorry, Scott.
So, okay.
Would not be germane to this.
No, we can't do that. All right, so public comment. Any public
Go ahead.
comment? All right, township
Public
reports,
left.
trustees, they left. Trustees?
Yeah, I just wanted to bring up, and you guys would, this would be a question. I did check, because I've been visiting other townships too. We don't have a placard for disability. Other townships have placards for
You know what,
disability, and we don't offer that as a service.
We do offer that as a service. They have not, the state has not sent us new ones. All the ones that we have are expired.
Okay.
We ordered them like almost now going on, I don't know, maybe close to a year ago, and we haven't received them.
Okay.
Yeah, you should look into that, because my mom got hers here 10 years ago, and
Yeah.
she probably needs a new one now.
Yeah.
I think we should look into that, yes.
Yeah, that's-
And the other
Yeah, I
thing
was
was,
gonna say
You
to
have to
call
get
the
them in
state again.
townships. That's one
Yeah.
thing you can pretty much only get here.
okay, and the, our county clerk's office is also doing passports. Do we have a camera machine here that takes the picture, or you guys take the picture?
You go to Walgreens and get your picture taken for $15. I just did it a month ago.
Okay.
I had received my passport already.
But is it cheaper for us to buy a camera and have that as a service
Cheaper
here?
for us to buy a camera?
A
or
camera, cheaper for,
the
to
person
put it,
You
applying?
have to get
No.
a special camera because they, you know, they print those little
They're
pictures.
very specific
Yeah.
about the pictures,
expensive.
and it's kind of hard to take them.
Okay, I just wanted
the
to
way
ask,
they're-
'cause I noticed the other
I
buyers
think
are
we
doing
have
It's
done it in a
not the
pinch.
camera, it's the software.
Okay.
That's what the guy
And the
told me
film.
in Walgreens.
Yeah.
It has a little silhouette
film.
that you No, it's no film, it's all digital. When they print it on paper,
Yeah.
digital, no film anymore. They print it just on photo paper.
Yes, but the printing is expensive.
Yeah.
That's what he means by the film.
Right.
Okay.
Sorry,
Right.
excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only know this because I got my first passport.
You're the one
a couple
keeping this
weeks
I
meeting.
know, and that's cool. But anyway, so no, we're not, and none of us are very good photographers anyway, so
Okay,
that wouldn't
I just
work out.
You can take your
But-
own picture, you don't have to have it done at Walgreens, you just have to meet all their specs.
Okay, our guy back there in the back, go ahead.
Well, just to answer the question, as a photographer, I am telling you,
This
it
is-
saves the photographer money on printing and adjusting the photograph, whereas Walgreens understands the standard set by the U.S. Department of State.
Yes, thank
They
you.
give you a photograph the same way every time. No one has ever had a problem with
Okay,
Walgreens.
you should come up and identify yourself, but that's okay. I will identify you. That is James Perkins, our videographer and a Navy veteran who knows a lot of things
Mr.
about
Perkins.
the Department of State. So
Okay,
thank you for
thank
the
you.
definitive answer.
Okay. That's all.
Okay, anything else, trustees? Highway Commissioner, do you have anything to say?
I can give a brief report, but Rob has been on vacation and we had that holiday in there, so we haven't
Talk
done
into
very
the
much.
microphone, 'cause I-
We haven't done very much in the last month because our employee has been on vacation and we've had holidays and such. But we have been doing the usual summer stuff, cutting grass and all. We have, we're continuing to have no luck finding or getting a contractor out here to do the restoration work. So we called in all the Julie locates ourselves, and I think we're just gonna do it with the part-time guys in-house. because
That'll be great
it's
to get it
impossible
done.
to get this
Yeah.
done any other way.
We had a hard time getting people to come and do our garden, some of the work that we wanted in the garden, and,
The
we're-
trouble is,
we had money to pay.
this is
Somebody
not a-
donated the money.
This is not a huge money-making job for anyone.
Right.
So, if a better job comes up, they go and do that, say 2 years after, and then
Yeah.
another one comes up. And
You go to the
it's
end of the
not very
How much-
tiresome.
Who do you have to hire for these? What is, what kind of?
It's gonna be hourly, we hired contract, because it's a non-definable job, we don't have plans for it.
What are they doing?
It's not a
Digging
biddable
holes?
Digging
thing.
ditches.
Time and
then
materials.
We were gonna do always the grading, the landscaping and topsoil and everything,
Okay.
but just someone to excavate the stuff and haul the dirt away.
We have it all the way. It's not just digging.
Yeah, we're not really equipped with the right trucks to haul large quantities of dirt, but we'll figure something out. We may end up renting a truck somewhere and doing that.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
thank you.
All right, do you have a report? I guess you must.
Might as well. I'm talking in the microphone so I can test to see if I can hear it when I watch the video.
Okay.
So I just wanted to tell you that obviously you know, because you all live in the community, that the blue slips went out and we're getting calls. We only have 26 complaints as of this morning, but that doesn't mean anything. We have some neighborhoods that are mad and getting together as groups of neighborhoods because their taxes are so high. So at our next meeting, we'll have a total number to share with people. But, it's just business as usual.
Okay, thank you.
Can I ask you?
We call them the blue slips.
They really, well, no, that's
They're
what
not
they
even
call it.
blue anymore, are
The
they?
assessment note, you could call it the assessment
be
notice,
called
the
blue cards.
assessment
Blue
notice,
cards,
yeah.
right, used to be a card, right?
I know. Everyone calls them blue slips, so.
Okay, that's an official, that's a technical term too.
Can I ask a question to you? I'm seeing a lot of signs that says challenge your assessment. How does that work? What happens?
So what happens is in the state, or Lake County, any individual can challenge your assessment.
Okay.
So on the blue slip, it gives you dates. You have to file online or on paper with the county by August 14th. 14th, yeah. And there's an online filing process where you can do it online. So you can do it as an individual, or you can be represented by a lawyer.
Okay.
So some people don't feel confident enough to do it themselves, so they'll hire an attorney to do it. But you can't have like a realtor or someone represent you that's not a lawyer. So those are law firms that do tax appeal as a business, and they put up their signs all over because this is their busiest time of year. And, so they help you get through the appeal process. And if you're going to appeal, I recommend you go with an attorney that doesn't take a fee. They take the fee from what they save you, because we've seen some groups where we have an attorney, they advertise well, people pay a fee, and we'll get like 300 from, an attorney, and, we don't know if they're, how they're getting their money, but a lot of times, they appeal just to appeal, and you don't want to just pay the fee unless, you want someone who'll look at the data before they say they'll take the case.
Okay, that answers my question.
Okay, and then me, I can tell you a little bit about my week. Oh my goodness, it's been a crazy week here. Our summer youth program is continuing. We've had a wonderful experience with the kids. They have been really successful in starting their own business, selling dog treats at the Lake Forest Farmers Market on Saturdays. The kids have been making them themselves. One of the girls was really talented at graphic arts, and she designed a label, a logo. We put it on some t-shirts, a lot of different products that we actually sold at the market, which was really cool. And they learned a lot about a lot of different things. They learned about team building, they learned about leadership, they learned about entrepreneurship, they learned about marketing and how to talk to people, which was a really big deal. I mean, it's really cool. They really got a chance to sell their story and their product and to talk to people that they didn't know in an unusual setting, which was, I think, very helpful for them. So it was really good. Today, this week was like, we had 4 homeless people come into the office looking for assistance. This is just a really difficult time. The PADS shelter in Waukegan has been somewhat closed, so those people are coming here, but PADS used to be in Shields Township, now it's in Waukegan Township, so they still come here, but we have to tell them, you're not in the township, you have to go to Waukegan Township. It's kind of heartbreaking. We did find there were 2 people that we were able to help that were township residents, but there were 2 others that one we don't know what's going to happen, and one we just had to say no. So that's what's going on in Shields Township right now. Then today, I was very fortunate to be able to go to Farm Medium over on Field Drive in Lake Forest. Their company, it's a pharma company that adopted us as their charity project for the quarter. And they collected $3,500 in cash and 2 carloads full of food that they donated for the pantry, which was absolutely wonderful. And so we were able to pick that up and say thank you to them. It was really nice. Reading Power is looking for volunteers. That's the other thing I wanted to talk about. They started last year a new pre-kindergarten program at Green Bay Early Childhood Center in North Chicago, and they're going to be adding additional classrooms for the coming school year. Pre-kindergarten tutors work one-on-one within each classroom during choice time, and you get to read high-quality interactive picture books with the youngest learners, kids 3, 4, and 5-year-olds. They tutor on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings for approximately 1 or 2 hours. You should contact readingpowerinc@gmail.com. I have posted this also on our Facebook page, so you can check that. There's a phone number, 815-867-7476. It is a wonderful organization. It makes a huge difference in the ability of these kids to read at grade level and beyond. And they're lovely people to work with, and if you're looking for a volunteer opportunity, I would really recommend Reading Power. And that's all I have.
Okay, I got to go back and ask you a question.
Sure.
It's kind of touching to me. The people you sent away, what is because each township has their own qualifier, like Gurnee Township, as long as you stayed in their township for 2 nights. Like, I took a homeless person in, and they stayed in my house for 2 nights, 48 hours. That qualifies them to come down to our township and get PAD help. That's Gurnee Township. What is ours?
Well, we are like, overnight. It doesn't matter. If you have an address, it's kind of hard with homeless people because they don't have an address. Okay. So if they park their car in Shields Township, if they're living in their car, or if they stayed with a friend, or, even just one night, we will still try to help them. This particular person had lived in Shields Township, but it was like last October, I think, was the last time that she had moved. We have a 6-month time limit on how long you can be out of Shields Township, and we'll still help you. And she had been gone longer. And we didn't just send her away, we sent her away with a lot of good advice about other places to go, and she came here with someone from PADS.
Okay.
You know, so she was not alone. She was not like just out on the street or something. She did have transportation. We also let her take food from the food pantry because she needed it. And, but we weren't able to give her any financial assistance because she was not a township resident. So, and then there's the other family that we haven't helped them yet. I don't know what we're going to do about them. But there were two other better situations. But it's just heartbreaking when you see the need that is really there. And I think it's also a great opportunity for us because some of us are very fortunate and others are very needy, and we're living in the same political unit, and we can help one another. We find out what the needs are and we can address them. And there's so many generous people that want to help. So I'm very grateful for that.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you.
All right, so barring any further discussion, can I please have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Good night, thank you so much. See you next month.